I'm Melissa.
And I'm Mike.
Welcome back to the A&M Podcast. How are you doing?
Hey, it's Tuesday, so I do have a short week. Took a couple days off this week, so I'll be
Oh,
basking in the Florida sun. I won't actually be basking in the Florida sun, but I will be taking some days off.
it's going to be nice
So
near the end of the week, though.
it is. It's going
So
to be
that's a good
Florida
time.
winter.
Yeah, so I think you're going to have a great few days
Yeah,
off.
I'm
I
excited.
didn't know
I'm
that. I didn't know
excited.
you were taking
Yeah,
days off.
well, I need all of Halloween to get ready in my costume because there's the 6 layers of makeup that I do.
Oh, true.
Um, yeah,
Yeah.
and then the wig itself takes a long while to put on, and then the
Yeah.
claws, so
And if you
then I
can
sit
guess what
out
he's
front
going to
and I
be,
terrorize neighborhood kids.
if you can guess what he's going to be,
Yeah,
we'll give you an A&M Podcast t-shirt.
yeah, or a mug. Yeah, I always no, I always think I'd love to do those kind of things, like sit out front in a
Yeah.
costume and
Mm.
terrorize neighborhood kids, but I just know it would be like one little kid I would scare and traumatize them, and then I'd get sued, and I'm just not. I just don't need
Or
that
you'd
in my
have to
life.
deal with their parents being
Yeah,
like,
right.
"Why'd
I'd
you
get
have to
the angry
scare
parent.
him? He's 4."
What's wrong with you? No, there's one house we walk
It's Halloween.
past that has decorations up. It's not the one that does the big show. It's another. If there's like a new person in the neighborhood who's trying to compete,
I liked
and
theirs. I saw theirs the other day.
up on the corner, yeah. And
Yeah,
they have that one. It's like a scarecrow kind of thing, just sitting there like on the ground. I know on Halloween night there's going to be somebody in that. I just know it.
that's funny. That would be impressive. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are we talking about today, Alyssa? Besides Halloween costumes?
So today we're gonna talk about old wives' tales. I was on TikTok the other day and I don't know, I saw someone talking about something. I couldn't when I it was funny because when I was like Googling some, I don't know why it doesn't really make sense for it to be called old wives' tales or old wise tales with a Z.
Yeah.
It kind of sounds
Old
silly both
Wise,
ways.
Wize or
Wise,
Wise,
yeah.
not Z.
Oh, I was
Wise
no, it's spelled
does
Z.
not make any sense.
Neither of them do. Why is it
Because,
old
well,
wives' tales?
it's like, things that old women, grandmas, I guess, used to say. That's the way I always took it. Where old
Oh,
wise
that makes
tales doesn't make
sense.
sense because most of these are not
Not
factual.
wise.
They're
Yeah, so
garbage. They're fake.
for anyone who doesn't know what an old wives' tale
Fake
is,
news.
it says these traditional sayings often blend superstition, folk medicine, and early attempts to explain natural phenomena.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and there's some common ones. There's some real
basically
common
fake
ones.
news.
Yeah, fake news.
There's a lot of pregnancy ones on here,
Yeah,
which I
really.
know a lot of people say. But okay, so I'll just jump right in. So the first one, it says, if you carry your baby low, it's a boy. If you carry high, it's a girl.
Oh, I've
The
heard that one.
tail,
Yeah.
the position of a pregnant woman's belly predicts the baby's gender. Origin, passed down through generations as a fun guessing game. Um, and it says true or false. This one is false. How a person carries depends on factors like muscle tone, body type, and the baby's position, not the
Yeah.
baby's gender.
But you know what? Not that I'm calling your mother old, but she has actually said that before when she sees somebody carrying, she'll make comments like that about that.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a
So,
popular one. Yeah,
is
I
it
know. I know.
true?
There's a lot of no. It's
I mean,
apparently
so
it's
here's the thing about some things like that, though, right? So that originated somewhere, and it probably
yeah.
originated from people noticing, uh, you know, people they knew who, oh, they had a boy and they were carrying this way, and oh, that then they had a girl and they carried different. You know what I mean? It was
Mm-hmm.
so it was what's the term?
Like a
It was just
consistent
them.
situation.
Yeah, it was just them using like what they'd experienced and
Mm-hmm.
making assumptions based on that.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's my first one.
Wow. How about, do you remember hearing this one? If you swallow gum, it stays in your stomach for 7 years.
Yes.
For
I
7
believed
years.
that for so long.
Yeah. Yeah. I
I
believed it until one time I looked in the toilet and saw some. And I was like, oh, I didn't swallow that 7 years ago. Maybe I
yeah.
did. Um, no, it says it's false though. Gum passes through your system like all other foods. It just doesn't digest. So it's like corn.
I wonder, so you could see it in the toilet.
Yeah, yeah,
I wonder where that came from, like where the seven number came from and all of
yeah.
that. Like,
Right.
and you
I
know what's
think.
also crazy? Things like that being made up, and then like somehow that was carried through when I was little. So
Yeah.
like that was something that was like
Well,
literally
so
passed around word of mouth before social media.
yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, so there's some of them that I think are like with the how the people carry the baby. I think that's somebody basing it on anecdotal data, what they saw.
Hmm.
And then I think some of them are just parents using something to get their kids to not do something that they know isn't good for them. Because, if your body's passing something through that it's not digesting, it's probably not very good for you to do, right? So I think that's where those ones come from. And your parents tell you, and yeah, later you find out it's not true, but you pass it on because, well, you don't want them doing that either, you know?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, just as a nation, the fact that that information was passed around
Oh, like
literally
so
by word of
broadly.
mouth.
Yeah,
By word
that's
of
true.
mouth.
That's
Like,
true.
how? Did
Yeah.
information like the thing of when y'all would like everybody's parent just tells them that it's
Yeah.
illegal to keep the light on in the car. No, it's not. I
Oh,
could ride. I could ride whenever I want with the
the
light on in the
interior,
car.
the interior. You're talking about like the dome light.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know why we call them dome lights because there's no dome anymore. It's like
Why
a
does
little
there
tiny LED somewhere. But
like why is that a thing? Like if you want me to
yeah,
shut it
that's
off,
true.
just tell me to turn it off. You don't
Yeah,
have
but
to tell me that the cops are
I
going to
still
come after
think
me.
I still thought that. Did you look that up? Because I still thought that was true.
No, I think I heard it somewhere. So who knows?
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
see, that's
but
that's where these come from.
that one didn't pop up on my list yet though. So I have one that says um oh, if your joints ache, it's going to rain. This one it says it's partially true. Studies show that drops in barometric pressure can cause tissue to expand, sometimes increasing pain and sensitive joints. I used to know a girl who claimed that every single day, like time right before it rained, that she just got a bad headache. She was she was kind of annoying, but I remember she literally came into work one day and I don't know, she was one of those people that like over exaggerated like when they're feeling pain or whatever. So she came in, she's just acting like off. Oh, hey,
Yeah.
what's wrong? Ugh, I just have a terrible headache. It's gonna rain today, and I'm just not feeling
Mm.
like what?
Yeah. I
What
mean,
do you mean?
there are real like reasons for that, like um the pressure changes. When like storms are coming through and the pressure changes, like
Mm-hmm.
the low pressure comes through. That affects me. I know, like I get sinus things a
Crazy.
lot of times when that comes through. So
What?
that's not an old one. That's true. That
I
one's
think
true.
it's placebo.
Uh, I don't know. It could be. How about this one? Don't swim 30 until 30 minutes after you eat.
Oh yeah, I've heard that one. I
Yeah,
think
they
that
say.
one's true though, cause of your
Well,
right.
it says you might get mild cramps, but you won't drown.
Oh,
Which,
true. Yeah,
I mean, I think
we did
that's
go
why
extreme
people
with
say
it.
that, though. You're going to
Yeah,
get a stomach ache. You're not going to drown. That's true.
drowning would be crazy.
Yeah, you're not going to drown.
Drowning would
Like,
be
what would even be the
wild.
logic behind that? Like,
No,
is
no,
it
no.
you're
I just
so
ate.
full that you're just going to sink?
No amount of kicking is gonna keep me above the
Yeah,
water
no.
after those
You've
two
eaten too
cheeseburgers
much
I just ate.
to really weigh you down, and you're going right to the bottom. It's like
That's
lead on your
crazy. Like,
feet.
No, I just ate. I'm not trying to die today. Okay, this one says if you drop toast, it always lands butter side down. I've never heard this one, but I kind of want to try it.
I mean,
It says,
so let's think logically. The butter side is going to be heavier. So
that's what
from a
it says.
gravity
Yeah.
standpoint,
It
yeah,
says partially physics. Toast often lands butter side down because it tends to rotate only once it falls from table height and it starts butter side up. So they're saying because of physics. I don't
yeah,
know. It depends how you drop it.
wow. So there's a couple on here that I've heard of, although I've heard them differently. The one says if your nose itches, you're going to get a visitor. Now I've heard
I've
if your
heard
nose
something like
itches, it
that.
means you're going to get into a fight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like the one of I don't know if it's on my list or not, but when they say there's a lot of like body things that they say like your left hand, what is it?
Yeah,
If your left
if it
hand
itches,
itches, you're losing money. If your right hand itches, you're getting money.
yeah,
And then they say if your ear, what is it? If your ear is itching or burning, that somebody's talking about
somebody's
you.
talking about you. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There's no
I
basis
believe
in science.
those.
There's no basis in science for any of those.
I believe
Um,
those though, because I've had
or
situations.
the other the go ahead.
No, I've had situations where like my left hand starts itching and then money's withdrawn from my account, or my right hand starts itching like right before payday, and I'm like, that
There
I
you go.
am supposed to.
I don't know that. I think that's again some anecdotal evidence.
No,
I
yeah,
never
it's
heard
probably
this
full.
one, but it says if your eye twitches, someone's thinking about you, which is scary because I've
Oh,
had my one eye twitching for like a month. So
well,
I don't know. Someone.
we do have how many subscribers on our YouTube channel,
That's
so
true.
maybe it's one of them.
That's true. I hope it's not a stalker. Uh,
um, oh, it says garlic wards off colds and vampires. Oh, ha ha
I was gonna say
ha.
vampires. I thought the rest of that was gonna be vampires.
Eating the tale is that eating raw garlic prevents illness and repels evil. Medieval and ancient belief in garlic's magical and antiseptic powers. It's partially true for colds. Garlic has antibacterial and antiviral compounds like allicin. Sorry, y'all, I don't really know these
Yeah,
words.
you're not a scientist
I'm
or
not
a,
a
a
scientist. I'm not a
chemist.
doctor. Which can slightly reduce cold severity, but it won't keep vampires away. Oh, boo. You know
Yeah.
what? I think it was
How
Nicole.
do they know it won't keep vampires away though? Have they tried?
True. They
Like
might not
again,
have.
I want to see the evidence.
I think it was Nicole that said, it was like, I think her grandma or someone would literally like give them something like that, like give them a
You like
piece of
garlic.
garlic if they were feeling sick or whatever. Ugh, I
Yeah.
just couldn't. I know people that there was a lady on TikTok. I think she was like kind of like a famous lady off of a reality show or something, and she went on this thing, this like I don't know diet, and she was taking she would eat a clove of garlic every morning, and I guess she said that like she started feeling way better. She felt less bloated, like her gut health was a lot better. The only thing I've heard though is
But
people that do.
she lost all her friends. That's
I was gonna say people say that like even if you eat you can eat garlic every day, but and it doesn't matter how much you brush your teeth, how much you floss, how much you mouthwash, how much you gum in the mouth. Like you literally will start, I guess, sweating garlic, like the smell of garlic, and that alone, I don't care how de-bloated
yeah.
I'd
No.
be. I don't care. I'm
No.
not doing it. I can't do it. I can't be sweating the smell of garlic.
Well, so yeah, either your friends would never want to be around you, or every time they're around you, they'd be like, "Is anybody else getting hungry for Italian food? I could go for some pizza."
Like
You know?
you're the kid in your class that you were like,
Yeah, the
you
kid in my class who always smelled like salami for some reason. And you know what? At the time, I liked salami, so I didn't mind. I hung out with the kid.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind either. Hung out with him.
Anybody else hungry for a stromboli? Is it just me? Um,
Yeah,
how
so
about
funny.
eating carrots improves your night vision? It says that one's half true.
I've heard that it just
Car-
improves your vision.
yeah, carrots have vitamin A, which supports eye health, but they won't give you superhuman vision. Darn it. I need supervision.
Same. Um,
Supervision.
oh yeah. But um I was eating carrots for a while at one point, and I didn't notice anything different with my vision, but and this is so true. It literally started, the bottoms of my feet started turning orange. And I Googled it, like, why is the bottom of my feet turning orange? And it's a real thing that if you eat too many carrots, it has too much carotene in it,
Mhm.
which will literally do that. Give your
Turn your.
like
I
feet
heard the
and
same
stuff
for
a
like
tinge.
tomatoes, though, right? That they'll if
I
you eat
don't
a lot
know.
of tomatoes, it'll change your skin tone. That maybe
Crazy.
maybe our president eats a lot of carrots.
It
He
didn't
might
turn my
really like carrots.
body orange. It turned
Oh, just your feet.
the bottoms of my feet orange.
I
Like an
see.
orange tint. It wasn't like anything that probably anyone would even notice, but me who
Oh,
sees the bottoms of my feet quite often, I noticed that they
right.
had an orange tint to them.
Now that you say that, I don't see the bottoms of my feet often. Like, when are you seeing? When's it? I mean, the only people who should see the bottom of your feet are people who are walking behind you when you're barefoot. Like,
Which,
how
when
are you
is that
seeing the
ever
bottom of
happening?
your own feet that often?
Because I wash them
Well, I
when
wash my
I'm
feet too, but it's like that's like once a day, and I'm in the
that's
shower. It's
when
kind of dark in there, so
that's when I noticed that I had orange feet when I was in the
uh,
shower.
that I
That's where I noticed
that
it.
right that right there is a YouTube short. That's when I noticed I had orange feet.
Yes, it was in the shower. Like, oh, this is different than
Uh,
it looked a few days ago. This is,
it'd be really bad if the water was running off of them orange,
oh yeah, like it's just rinsing. No, I was literally, yeah, because I would eat them every day. I would bring them to work and I would eat them every day with my lunch. So I would just eat a bag of baby carrots. And I literally, when I saw that, I stopped eating them. I didn't
Stop
eat them.
eating.
I
How
probably
about
haven't had a since.
yeah? Well, I mean, I feel like anything else, if you're eating them every day, that'll happen. If you eat them like, now and then, you're fine.
Hmm.
As with garlic. How about this one? Putting onions in your socks can cure a cold.
I've heard that one. I've heard
Weirdly
that.
popular on TikTok, but no medical evidence.
Because I heard it like
I must have
detoxes
missed
you or
that.
something.
Yeah. I I can't. So how do you? I must be dumb because there's another TikTok short clip. No, I must be dumb because I can't figure out how I'm gonna put an onion in my socks and my foot. How does that work? I don't.
Because,
I need
you know
to
what?
find a video of this so I know how to do it.
Oh, like, do you put it in your sock first, or do you put it on your foot and then somehow slide your
Yeah,
sock on? Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
would say
Put
it's
onions in
sock
your socks.
first, put it in the sock, and then just slip your foot in. You should try that tonight. You should,
Yeah, I'm not.
that's what you should prank mom with, to be like,
Yeah.
hey, do we have any onions? Start with that question, and then thanks, and then walk in
Yeah.
the room with it chopped up and
Yeah.
drop it in your sock.
Drop it in my. Oh, see, that's what. Okay, chopped up makes more sense. I'm thinking like a whole onion, and you're just dropping it in your sock, and
No,
then trying to put your foot in. And I'm like, how's that work?
I'm assuming I would chop it so that it's circles.
Yeah.
You know, that would make it more comfortable to
I
sleep in.
actually, when I first read, I thought, oh, maybe it means like store them in your socks when you're not wearing them, and then take them out, to put your
I
socks
don't
on.
know. Like, this is a
But
lot of
I
feet
don't, I also
stuff.
don't need things to make my feet smell worse because that's no.
Okay,
Uh,
this says
So if I have a
going,
cold and I'm eating garlic and then I have onions in my socks,
yeah, a garlic
like
clove before bed, onions in your sock, and you're
yeah,
gonna wake up healthy,
I'm gonna wake up
apparently.
healthy and alone. Uh,
Okay, this says going out with wet hair will make you catch a cold. Um, okay, it says This is a common belief before germ therapy. Oh, sorry, not therapy. This is a common belief before before germ theory when chill was thought to cause sickness. This is false because colds are caused by viruses, not temperature. However, being chilled can slightly weaken immune defenses, making
Aha.
infection more likely if you're exposed.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
So, yeah, can I get sick with wet hair or not?
Yeah, I mean,
Because
that's what I'm saying. Like, wait,
that's
so
a, like
you're
false,
saying
but
it
also
won't give me
true.
a cold, but it will lower your immune system so that you can catch a cold.
Yeah. Okay, that's what the issue always was. It wasn't
See,
that we didn't
that's
think
my
that we were catching a cold because of our wet hair, but you are
right.
catching a cold actually because of your wet hair.
Yeah, the wet hair is causing you to catch a cold.
Well, that's funny.
That's why I don't. That's why I don't listen to science.
That's so funny. Okay, that's hilarious. I always go out in wet hair. I don't care about that. But now look at me lowering my immune system.
Hey, this is a really good one because I'm sure you've heard this. Crossing your eye. If you cross your eyes too much, they'll stay that way.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
Or the other one. You keep making that face, it's gonna stick like that.
Why do we say that? Like,
I don't
I
know.
guess just to, like, why weren't we back in the day just saying stop doing that and
Yeah,
then like kids were
because
listening?
because
But
I feel like, well, first of all, then you should know this now. Kids
I
don't
do.
listen.
Yeah, they
Kids don't
know.
listen. You have to give
No,
them
yeah.
incentive, and the incentive is
True.
fear. The incentive in
I
this
like to
case is fear.
I like to use bribery a lot of times, like,
Bribery works.
but
Bribery works for a while.
then, yeah, I guess that does make I just feel like I don't know, maybe it's just the kids I'm hanging around, but they're a
And
lot smart.
you're not, at some point you have to say, because I said so.
Yeah.
That's got to be in the vernacular.
I don't think that like at least the children that I'm around are I think they're too smart to like if I tell them like stop making that face, I or it'll stay that way, I just don't think that they would believe me. Maybe it's me.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
it's
don't know. It's just because you got to say it. You got to say it in a believable way,
like
though.
really believable.
You also
No,
can't
don't
tell a
make
lot
that
of
face. It's
fibs.
gonna
You can't
stay
tell.
there.
You can't do it too much. That's the key, right? You
True.
got to do it like just enough. Because if you do it too much, they'll be like, no, they're always like, they told me if I put onions in my socks, I wouldn't get a cold. Now I lost all my friends at school.
And I'm still sick. Okay,
How about,
speaking of colds, it says feed a cold, starve a fever. Didn't the hospital tell mom that when she was in there and she had a fever
I
the
think
one
they
time?
did. I think they did. Yeah, when she was
This
had to go. Yeah.
this says it's false. It says this is likely from a misunderstanding of how the body reacts to illness. Um Both colds and fevers require nourishment and fluids. Fasting can actually feed a cold,
See,
starve a fever. I
and
don't
I don't know
understand.
which one it is, but I feel like when I have one of those, I don't even feel. I think it's when I have a bad cold. I don't even feel like
Mhm.
eating, or maybe it's when I have a fever. Might be when I have a fever. Like I don't even feel
Both
like
for
eating.
me. Yeah,
Yeah.
because
So
when your body like aches, the last
yeah,
thing that I want is really
yeah.
much. I'm drinking coffee every time though.
This is an interesting one. If you dream about, I've never heard this one, but if you dream about someone, they're thinking of you.
Oh, I heard that back in the day. That's actually a
Yeah.
sweet sentiment until you like
It.
dream of someone that you don't want
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, that's true. But also the thing is, it's more. I think it's the opposite. If I'm dreaming about someone, it means I'm thinking about them.
Yeah,
Maybe
true.
the other makes no sense.
That's funny. Adrian had a dream today. He's like, I dreamed that Alina ate all the ramen. Like, what?
Yeah, yeah. Aren't those kind of dreams like weird though?
Like, why is this in my brain?
Yeah.
Oh, this is my favorite one. Kids to this day actually play this game. Step on a crack, break your mama's back. That's a popular one.
Yeah.
And then there's also
That is,
there's another one.
and it's a song lyric.
Oh, really? What?
Yeah. It's an 80s. See, this is one of those
No.
Gen X things.
Yikes. Okay, it says
When a
stepping
problem
on
comes
cracks.
along, you must whip it.
The tale is stepping on cracks brings bad luck or harm to loved ones. Superstition meant to keep children mindful or superstitious play. This is purely folklore, no physical or mystical truth. Just a
Yeah.
just a rhyming
How,
cautionary saying.
how do they know though it didn't originate when some kid was walking and stepped on a crack and then they found out that their mom's back broke
Yeah, because
and
how
they
does
went,
that stuff
"Wait a
get
minute."
made up?
Yeah, I mean, it may have come from that.
But this is another one of those things, though, that I'm talking about. Like, this is something that literally just got passed down generations, mouth, like word of mouth. Like, children in Florida know about it. I grew up in Pennsylvania and I knew about it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how
Yeah.
does stuff like that spread just across
Again,
nations, down
prior to
generations?
social media. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
think
is
that's so
true.
crazy.
That is true. How about I've heard of this one. If you drop silverware, company is coming.
Oh, I've never
Like
heard that
getting
one.
ready to visit. It used to
Hopefully
there used to be
not.
one that like it had something to do with like and I have to ask your nana about it, but if you like drop a fork on New Year's Day, I don't know, something related to New Year's Day and a man walking through the door. It was good luck. But if it wasn't, I may be combining
Hmm.
two. I might be combining two. We should have had her as a guest on this episode. She could have commented on a lot of this.
Oh yeah, true. Missed opportunity.
Next time when we do part
Part
two.
two. Yeah. This says, I've heard this one. Put butter on a burn.
Yeah.
Um, Before modern medicine, people used fats and oils as skin treatments. But do not do that, y'all. This says it's false and potentially harmful. Butter traps heat and bacteria, making burns worse. Use cool running water instead.
Also, honey.
Oh, honey's good for a lot of things, like even bug
Honey's good.
bites.
Yeah, yeah,
Learned that from the Jungle Book.
yeah. We learned that from the vet
Oh yeah,
because
Howie.
Howie had a sore and they gave us the stuff that was honey based and they said it's like almost impossible for bacteria to get through it. So if it's an open wound situation, it protects it. That is
Um,
not an old wives' tale.
Let me see.
Oh, I've heard this one. If a pregnant woman has heartburn, the baby will have a lot of hair.
Oh yeah, I've heard that one as well.
Oh, wait. It is true-ish. It says true-ish. High estrogen can cause both. So science says your
Heartburn
base.
or lots of hair on your baby.
Yeah, and I guess that's what it's saying. Can cause a lot of hair on the baby
What?
and heartburn. I think
Thought
that's
hair
what
was
it's
like
saying.
genetic.
Uh, I don't know.
Oh, I've never heard this one before, but it says rubbing lemon juice on freckles will make them fade. The tale is that lemon bleaches skin spots. It's partially true, but unsafe. Citric acid can lighten pigmentation slightly, but it irritates skin and increases sun sensitivity. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you remember. Mom would probably remember more, but like I remember when I was younger and I had just, my regular schmegular blonde hair and I wanted something new and different so bad and y'all wouldn't let me dye my hair. So I went to
Cause
Walmart.
let's just be clear though. You had the blonde hair that like women would pay hundreds of dollars to get, and you had it naturally.
Yeah, and I was like,
Because
I've had this my whole
everybody
life.
that
Let me
saw
get.
you with dark hair was like, "Why did Alyssa do that? She had such nice blonde hair."
And I was like, yeah, now look at it. It's nicer and it's dark and it's brown. So,
You had blonde hair like a Fox News anchor.
so I, so anyways, I messed it up by going to Walmart and buying Sun-In, which is basically like lemon juice spray, and I would
Oh,
douse my hair in it,
Yeah.
It's basically like hair lightener. And I would douse my hair in it because they say that putting lemon juice on your hair will lighten it. Like, I guess lemon
Yeah.
just lightens things apparently in general.
Well,
And
you know what? It is like it's almost like a bleach, I think.
yeah, because of the
It's
acidity, I'm
acidic.
guessing.
That's what it is. It's the acidicness. Like a lot of times, like with I like with the HelloFresh recipes, right? When you're making things like salsas, it'll
Hmm.
have you um add lime or lemon
Oh
to
yeah.
that to give it the acidity.
I do that all the time anyway. I
Hey,
yeah, I do that all the time.
yeah.
I add lime
I
juice to
used way too
everything.
much. I used to put lemon on my hair. Look what happened.
Yeah, too much lemon. Too much
Yeah,
lemon in the sun.
I
Because that's
probably
what I
should
would
have.
do. I would
I
spray it
just
on my
used
hair.
I used to take the whole lemon and just squeeze it and then grind it in.
I Oh wait, wow, I just got an alert on my phone for our haunted house episode. That's funny.
Oh, wow. I'll have to check that one out. Um, how about this one? I heard this one a lot as a kid, and I ignored it clearly. Drinking coffee stunts your growth.
Oh, everyone always I thought that was true. Is it
Yeah.
true?
You
Does
drink
it
too much
say?
coffee, you're going to be short.
You
I said, I
told
don't
me
care.
that. Yeah, you
I don't
I
care.
don't care. I'm
I'm
drinking
going to
it.
drink all the coffee I want, and I kept drinking it.
And now
But
look
it
at
says
us.
it's false. It says there's zero scientific proof.
No.
Caffeine won't make you shorter, which it then says this explains why Starbucks isn't full of hobbits.
Oh, well, they didn't
So
have to do all that.
yeah,
Um,
that seems a little mean.
right. You did tell me that when I was younger though, and I was like,
Yeah,
okay, just give me
yeah,
the peppermint mocha, Dad.
yeah. That's fine. I just want.
Um, this says cows lying down means rain is coming.
Oh, I have
Animal,
heard that one.
the tale is that animals sense weather changes, which I've heard. Farmers observe livestock behavior is where this origin came from, and it says it is partly true. Cows may lie down when humidity rises before rain, but they also
Mm,
just lie down to rest.
yeah.
Period.
So that's again, that's one that's based on anecdotal evidence, right? That's one
Oh, yeah.
based on, the farmers noticing that and going, every time they lay down, like a half hour later, it rains.
Yeah,
That's what that is. That's where that one came from. Now,
true.
this is that one I was talking about before. If you drop a fork, a woman will visit. Drop a knife, a man will visit. That's the one. But it's false, apparently.
Yeah, I
Apparently, it's
don't.
false.
Um, oh, wow. I used to hear this when I was younger. It says dogs eat grass when they're sick. Y'all used to always assume
Yeah,
that with our dogs. It says the tale is that dogs eat grass to vomit or cleanse their stomachs.
yeah.
And this is partly true. Some dogs do vomit afterwards, but most eat grass simply because they like it. It's normal behavior. So
Oh,
they aren't
well.
trying to throw up. They're eating it because they
Oh.
actually enjoy it, which
See,
is opposite.
so. So what that means is that we're giving them credit for more intelligence than they deserve. Oh, they're eating that because they know that that'll help make their tummy feel better. No, they're
And
just weird.
also, what are you even buying that food for inside? Like, just send it
Yeah,
in
right.
the
Just
yard.
go out and graze then. That way I don't have to cut the grass.
Right.
Uh, oh,
Right.
here's a couple of good ones. Because I've heard this one. If you find a penny and it's heads up, like if there's a
Oh,
penny on
good
the ground
luck.
and it's heads up, it's good luck. If it's heads
Mhm.
down, it's bad luck. So you don't want to pick up the one that's heads down. You don't want to pick up any of them because like pennies are useless.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, this is the last one on my list. It says, and this is a very popular one, carried down through generations. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Eating
Yeah.
apples daily promotes health. 19th century Welsh proverb. Eat an apple on going to bed, and you'll keep the doctor from earning his bread. This is partly true. Apples are rich in fiber and vitamins, which support health, but they're not a cure all. That's a funny one. Eat an apple on going to bed and you'll keep the doctor from earning his bread.
Yeah, that's different than the version we always had heard.
Apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Yeah.
That's the one I heard. That's funny.
Chicken
Wow.
soup cures a cold. That one's apparently partly true. Just makes you feel better, but it doesn't
Yeah,
necessarily cure it.
I heard that one. Someone said once that well, something said one time that like it's the ingredients in chicken soup though. Like an actual homemade chicken soup, like I guess the vegetables and the broth and stuff has
Yeah.
a lot of vitamins in it.
Yeah.
Like the
Here's
from
here's the last two I have. These are all luck related ones. Opening an umbrella indoors is bad luck. I've
Oh
heard that one.
yeah,
I'm sure you've heard that one.
I've heard that one.
It's probably just bad luck because people didn't want. Again, this is one I think came from somewhere where that like somebody was trying to open it inside and it like knocked a lamp over or something, and they were like, you
Hit the
shouldn't do
ceiling
that.
fan. Yeah, hit the
Yeah,
ceiling fan
yeah.
and
Well,
mess things up.
I tend to think probably it came into being before there were ceiling fans.
True.
It was probably like a
Knocked a
gas
candle over.
lantern,
Yeah.
yeah, something like that. And then the other one is and I've heard this one too. It's bad luck to walk on a grave, like to walk on someone's grave.
That's like the one where it's like don't walk under a ladder and all that
Yeah,
stuff. It's
yeah,
all bad
yeah. There's a
luck.
lot of those ones.
Like black cats are bad luck. They
Yeah,
apparently like animal shelters around Halloween, they don't let you adopt black cats
yeah,
because of superstitious people like will literally go to animal shelters and adopt all the black cats and kill
yeah.
them.
Also,
Or be
on
mean to
that
them.
topic, and this will be, I'll say yesterday because this is coming out tomorrow, but um, uh, Monday, the 27th, yesterday, was National Black Cat Day.
Oh
So,
yeah.
yeah.
So shout out to Mapes.
Shout out to all those black kitty cats out there.
Yeah. Anyways,
Black cats, we had a discussion with your Uncle Jimmy about this, and he agrees black cats are the best cats.
they are. Yeah,
They
I
are.
agree.
They get a bad reputation. They got a bad reputation. They had some bad PR, I think. But
They're so
they
sweet.
are the best cats. They're the
Like
best
Maple is, I like tuxedo cats though too. Like Potter and
cats.
Howie, I think also have very funny, good. Like I feel like they have literally. It's so funny because like you don't think about a cat breed. I guess like you just think about like dogs have breeds, and that people are aware of. Like oh, that's a
Yeah.
golden retriever, that's a pug, and they all have their different personalities. But I guess you don't think as much about a cat having a different personality
Oh,
unless you're a
yeah.
cat person.
Yeah.
But I feel like tuxedo cats, like Potter and Howie, they look similar and they act so similar as well. Like very
Yeah.
friendly, very in your face. You
Yeah.
know, black cats are a little bit more. I mean, except Loki. Loki's all up on in your space, but
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
We were talking about that, how at the party, like if anybody's at our house, how he goes and hides somewhere.
yeah.
Loki, he's like, oh, what's going on?
He's greeting everyone coming
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Oh, welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so funny.
So yeah, they get a bad rap, but they're good cats. They're
Shout out
good
to the black
animals.
cats. Anyway,
All right. Well, thanks
so,
for watching, listening, checking us out on all the platforms. And what are we doing Thursday? A
I don't know.
fun game.
Probably something
Oh,
Halloween related because it's the day before Halloween.
true. That is true. Yeah,
So
that's a
yeah.
good one. Can we have our AI assistant ask us questions?
No, we're
No. Yeah.
not gonna talk to her for a while. She had
Yeah,
to. She's probably
I still think
busy.
she's trying to take your job. I'm telling you.
She's probably busy. Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'll be honest, you were a couple of minutes late to recording. I was thinking about pulling that thread. I don't know.
Sorry, Alyssa. Studio's already on. I found someone else.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
All right. Well, thanks for checking us out, guys, and check us out again on Thursday.
Bye, everyone.